What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we are back with another Dragon Ball Legends video. Now, I know I don't do a lot of these or anything like that, but you know what? The game is starting to grow on me. More on the PvE side of things. PvP, I'm still just not the biggest fan of. I know it's got a draw to a lot of people, and that's great. For me personally, it's not the biggest thing. I like doing it every now and then, but it's not like, oh my gosh, gotta do my PvP every single day type of thing. So, but anyway. Pretty big update drop today. We've been going through this like 1,000 or 100 million downloads or something. I don't even know what number it is technically for whatever download is gone. But right now, we've got this kind of like Ginyu campaign going on, which is pretty cool up here on the top. And by the way, before anyone freaks out because I'm playing the game on the Japanese version of the game or anything like that, everything is the same across the board. I simply play the Japanese version because A, I live here in Japan. So if I ever decided to buy some crystals or anything like that, it's easier for me to buy a Japanese iTunes card than try to go and buy an American one or whatever country I could if I wanted to. So that's just simply the reason is. Plus, it helps me learn my Japanese and learn some more kanji and everything like that. So that's why I do it. Just because I'm playing on this version doesn't mean, oh my gosh, I have more stuff than you now. What now? No, it doesn't mean anything like that, okay? But anyway, so right now we're going through the Ginyu kind of like campaign thing essentially, which is pretty cool. Sales going on. Where'd you go, Ginyu? Here we go. So this is the big kind of Ginyu stuff that's going on right now. Now, obviously, this is all in English for most of you, so, you know, I don't need to really translate that part of it. But I did want to go over a few things that I did find out, which are pretty cool. So, anyway, there's a lot of events, obviously, for getting basically the entire Ginyu Force, the hero version of their cards. So, Jace, Raccoon, Barter, Guldo, and then Ginyu himself, the red type, or I'm just gonna call him the STR basically. And then there are a lot of like missions and everything that you can go through, a lot of items you can obtain and everything like that. So it's pretty cool, and they give you a lot of free crystals. Now I've done a lot of it already just because of what you can actually technically do to bypass all of it. But I want to go into the missions real quick, and I want to show you essentially what's going on. So anytime you see the sparking Ginyu face next to the events essentially right here, this indicates all of the brand new events that are out right now, and a lot of these are simply just beating and completing a lot of these Ginyu campaign-esque missions, essentially, okay? So this one right here essentially is asking me to do 30 missions. Again, you'll see this all in English. This one's asking you to complete 40, 50, and then there's 60 in total, technically, okay? Now, the missions themselves are all these little guys down here. Now, the first 10 are actually to just simply go into PvP and to win. You have to win them, by the way. I went in, I lost a couple, and it didn't count towards it. But every time I won, it was like win one PvP match, then 3, 5, 7, and then 10 was the last one. And every time you did that, you got 50 crystals and then some milk, actually. The milk cartons that help you train up in the training room, essentially, which is pretty cool. And then it asks you to take 3 Ginyu members into a PvP battle because, you know, you can obviously only bring 3 characters. Even though your team's a total of 6, you have to have all 3 members be Ginyu Force members. It doesn't matter who you bring, just bring 3 of them essentially. And the more you do that, and unlock more Zenny and kind of stuff. And then this one here is like all these down here with the fair faces essentially saying bring Ginyu into 30 battles. That's all you have to really do. Bring him into 30 battles. Bring Jace into 30 battles. It first starts off as like only bring him into 5 battles, then 10, then 15, then 20, then 30, and then 40 is the last one? No, 30 is the last one with Jace. Was Ginyu 40? Ginyu was only 30. Okay, so all of them are up to 30. But as of right now, Raccoon and I think Guldo are at 4 apiece right now for me. Yep, they're at 4 apiece right now because I was doing Jace and Barter first. So I was going to show you guys exactly how to do this in a second. The easiest way, personally, for me. I don't know if you can technically bring him into other battles, and then that would technically count. I'm not really sure. Let's see. This is more boosting stuff. I mean, again, you'll see this all in English, but this is just, it just shows you how many crystals and items and zennies and everything you're getting from all of these events. And this is all the new stuff, right? Like if we scroll down here farther, we'll find the older events essentially if we want. Yeah, like all these are the celebration, like the thank you celebration or whatever, which I actually think these ones are harder than the current Ginyu ones going on right now. So anyway, so what I was doing, and I did this for like an hour today after actually get a lot of it, was I brought my Ginyu team and I went into casual PvP. And it's funny because it wasn't even my idea to even do this. Like, you just simply saw everyone in casual PvP doing this, where they would take in their teams, and unfortunately I'm not going to have someone there with me, But we'll take you two, and then I brought Ginyu along with me, just because. And what you saw were people doing was they were bringing an entire Ginyu team, bringing 3 Ginyu characters, and then either getting trounced or somewhat trying, depending on maybe if you found someone who's around your power level. But if you got matched up by a power level that was like just gonna destroy you, you just sat there and let them destroy you, and that's all it really did. So like with this one, I think the guy was actually a pretty low level, so I actually might try here. Yeah, see, I'm going to destroy this guy, and these guys are only level 300. They've got absolutely no extra guys into them. I haven't farmed them up or anything like that via their events, so it is pretty crazy. Just kind of, you know, whatever it is. Hey, Vegeta, how's it going? I'm just going to take you down, I guess. And we'll charge up here. Yep, you'll get your 1 blast in. I think this actually might not be a real guy. Yep. Okay, so we defeated him, basically, but now it's going to tell me that, hey, you brought these 2 characters into a battle. It's 5 times. And it should tell me at least up in the top. There we go. So there's Raccoon. And can you go one more? There's Grildo for me, all right? And that's 2 missions. And then, so that's 2 of all of those Ginyu event missions and everything like that. So I will go back into here now. And I can accept them. And then the part that's asking to complete like 20 Ginyu event missions, 30, 40, 50, 60, all the way up. That went up by 2 now, so now I'm at 28. I was at 26 beforehand. So I can go ahead and accept these, and that's more crystals, more items, and a ton more Zenny right there. So that's pretty cool stuff. And basically, you just need to do that. Now I think technically you could bring them into, again, correct me if I'm wrong, you could bring them into story of missions or events or other things like that, but those require energy, right? And some of those events, especially like the XP training one that you can only do once per day, that teaches you a lot of XP for your characters. Why waste your energy trying to bring in the Ginyu Force guys when you can just simply go into a casual PvP match and just do it that way? Yeah, call it an exploit all you want, but I'm not the only one doing it. A lot of people are doing it, so you're going to see that probably for the next few days or so, just everyone doing that. And plus, when you complete 10 of those missions of the not just the PvP ones, but just simply 10 of the Ginyu event missions, or the Ginyu, I'm going to call it the Ginyu celebration missions, essentially. You actually do get Sparking Ginyu. I got this guy for free. Haven't bought any stones or anything like that, or crystals. I'm going to keep calling them stones because of Dokkan and things like that. But this is what you got. This you get them right here. Absolutely nothing else into it. And if you want to, and I can show you right here, if I go into the shop right now, where you can actually buy, if you buy a certain amount of crystals, then you will get a Ginyu as well, if this thing wants to connect for me. Come on, you know you want to. There we go. So if I go over here, there's Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, see, all these guys, like, I haven't bought anything really, so there we go. So it's actually probably one of the easiest sparking events wow. Really tired right now. One of the easiest sparking units to get, because you know you have obviously sparking guys like the Vegeta and the Goku, which you get from getting up to like level 20 and level 25 there. You can also go and get other sparking units from, I think there's the 1 ticket when you start the game up and everything like that, if you get really lucky. So it's, yeah, my luck on multis has not been the greatest. Funny enough, Broly here, this is from a very lucky single after like 12 multis of absolutely nothing. I kid you not on that one. Obviously, Spirit Bomb Goku's from the shop and everything. Ginyu was free. Pikkon was from my very first multi I ever did in the game. Goku was from the summons or from the ticket, sorry, and from just reaching level 20. And I think that's about it. But yeah, so other than that, though, everything else has been mostly hero cards and a lot of and decent amount of extreme cards. So if you guys are also wondering where you get the Ginyu members, if you haven't been doing it already, basically go into the story events here and go into events, and they're all right here. Here's where you can get Ginyu. I haven't even completed all of them, and I need to because he definitely drops a lot of good things. But if you check it out, what he drops right here, I get another 100 for the Ginyu character himself. But that's basically what you're going to do there, and this is where you get them all. So, and then of course the training items and everything. So, anyway else, that's basically going to be it for the video, guys. I think I didn't skip anything else. Oh, there is one thing that changed in the daily missions real quick. I think before this little update today, it was saying like just simply complete story missions / events or PvP 5 times in total, and that was adding on to obviously beating 1 story event, 3 story events, 1 PvP match using one of the I don't know if they technically translate over to English, but these right here where you do like these missions essentially. So one of those daily missions was simply just do something 5 times total in a combination of. Now it's been, I think it's back to what it used to be, where it was like collect 5 of the purple 1 stars items essentially. You know, like when you go into the soul burst essentially right here. So this is what the soul burst is, where you go into here and I can select and try to upgrade my character if I want to, like that. It says collect 5 of the purple 1-star ones, and then that gets you one of those missions for the daily missions done, and then you can get your 20 crystals at the end there. So just keep that in mind right there. Obviously I know it's all in English, but if maybe you are, you know, there is a lot of wording in this game sometimes that even in your native language, it can sometimes be kind of just like what? Doesn't make any sense. So yeah, just keep that in mind right there. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much gonna be it for the video. Lots of free crystals and everything like that, obviously. So hope you guys are able to get some decent multis in there. I've done 2 multis just based on the crystals they've given us. Got Jack basically, although I did get the extreme piccolo, so that was pretty cool. So I hope they keep doing more of these PvE can't even speak technically, PvE events and everything like that. Can't wait. It's growing on me. The game is growing on me. PvP not so much, but definitely with the events and everything. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you happen to be new. Until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next one.